Hey, Thick Thoughties! Welcome to the Thick Thoughts Podcast.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thickthoughts.
Be a good supportive bra and download Audible using our free trial link. Again, Thoughties, the link for the free trial is at www.audibletrial.com/thickthoughts.
Thank you, and now back to the episode.
Cue the music.
There's no music. There is no music.
Do you put the music on afterwards?
Yeah, when I edit.
So I guess you'll add this now.
Yo.
That's we'll start. Cue the music, and then the music will come in. through the magic of podcasting.
Yep. So welcome to Thick Thoughts. I'm Ellie.
I'm Sarah.
And today we have a lovely, lovely guest that everybody's been requesting lately. Wally.
Wally,
Hi.
the sleeve nut.
Yeah.
WD's nuts. Yes, this is I.
Thank you so much for being here, Wally.
Thank you for having me.
How excited are you right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, is like 100 an answer, or does that just make me sound like a little too excited?
It's a little much, but it's fine.
Okay, so like a 9.8. You know?
Okay, cool. Close to 10.
Yeah, play it cool.
Yeah.
Play it cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not too excited, but just excited enough. So Wally, why don't you
Hi.
tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, why you're here, why you have an Instagram, your beginnings, etc., etc.
Well,
Your shoe size.
And
my
your
shoe
yeah,
size.
and also
Well-
your credit card number and your social security would be nice.
Okay, well, my social security number is. Did you get that?
Yeah, got it.
All right, good. So, I mean, it's funny because the whole Instagram thing, before I even had a weight loss page, if you were like on my private page, you would see things were like posted so far and few in between. It's crazy. Like every like couple of months, I'd maybe have like one post because I just like hated taking pictures of myself. So I like most of the time it'd just be like of my kids, and I never knew what a story was. So, but yeah, my name is Wally. Well, that's not my name, but that's what I go by.
What's your name?
My name is Anthony.
Whoa, now.
Whoa,
Exclusive. We have an exclusive.
mind's blown. So yeah, my nickname in high school was Walnut. It was given to me by my like football head coach my freshman year of high school, and it fucking caught on like wildfire. Everybody just called me Walnut this, Walnut that, and I just kept telling people, call me Wally. My friends call me Wally, and it's just been that ever since.
That's a good story for a name.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody was expecting that somebody was tossing walnuts in my mouth, and I choked on one, and that didn't happen because I can't catch anything with my mouth unless it's. Oh, let's keep this PG, right?
So were you always active as a kid, or?
Well, yeah, I was pretty active, but I've always been a thick thought.
Oh my gosh.
On brand.
On brand. This podcast is brought to you by Thick Thoughts. The thick thoughts that have thick thoughts.
Yay.
But yeah, I played basketball and baseball when I was a kid, and then when I was in high school, I played 4 years of varsity football, and then that's when I graduated high school. That's when the weight gain started. Like, that's when it started getting out of control. And I guess it's crazy because I guess over the 12 years after high school, I had officially gained a whole nother person. In high school, I was like a steady 210. And then when I was 30 years old, I was 420,
Wow.
425. Well, my highest recorded weight was 420, and I'm pretty sure I was bigger than that because the first time I actually weighed myself was after about a month of strict dieting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
your man was getting close to the quarter ton mark.
Hey, that's a noble achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like achievement unlocked on Xbox.
So what like inspired you to what was your weight loss journey? You said you dieted for a bunch before you weighed in for the first time. Did you
Yes.
pursue weight loss surgery, or how did you do that?
Well, so I mean, over the years, I've always had an active type of job. I worked at JetBlue, working with like the bags, like on the the ramp level, and I used to like load up planes with 200 bags and unload planes with 200 bags in like 15 minutes, and it's always kept me like pretty like in shape, like I guess like strength wise, but like the way I would eat was ridiculous. I mean, I would have like a full 3-course meal for breakfast, like a Philly cheesesteak for lunch, and then like a whole Domino's pizza for dinner. And like
As
after a
we all
while,
did.
yeah, as we all did.
Right?
But then also I started working for the parks department, and that kind of work was like digging and fence work and jackhammer and all this kind of stuff, which has also kept me pretty strong. You know, I've something I've always been proud of is like my strength, my upper body strength, and but I mean the upper body strength came with this counterbalance of a gut that hung over my belly, like really over my belt, like ugh, it was crazy. One time I put my elbow to the side of my, like, just straight down, and then my arm around the front, and I was able to like touch my belly with my fingertips, and I think that was the first time I actually realized how big I was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like because like every like family get together or birthday, my aunts used to always say, "Oh, have you lost weight?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't think so." But
Yeah.
I mean, they used to always say that I did, but all those years, I mean, I gained 220 pounds of, not muscle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what they were seeing.
Yeah, like, have you lost weight? Like, I'm not. No. Like, how do you? It's like an impossible thing to answer because it's like, oh, you look great. It's like, actually, no, but thanks.
Yeah, it was hard for me to find this shirt that I've been like last 6 family events.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you look at all my pictures over the years, I like have like the same shirt on, like for at least 3 or 4 family events because it's like literally the only like dress up shirt I ever had. Like it was normally a polo,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said you don't have that shirt anymore, or you're trying to find it?
I don't have that shirt anymore. I've actually tried to keep a couple of things, and just so I can have some like stuff for comparison later on. But I went from a 4X to I'm a double X now, like close to 1XL. So
Awesome.
I'm getting like less X rated.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm getting more X rated, but it's weird.
In a different way.
Yeah.
So what brought you to like getting the surgery and moving on that way and getting healthier?
Okay, so like I don't know, New York City, the whole thing is like if you don't go to school to like like if you're not like in my mindset when I was younger, like if I'm not going to be like a lawyer or a doctor, then I might as well try to work for the city because they have great benefits, and if I just get into a union, then I'll be pretty much set for life. And
yeah, for sure.
so I started working for the Parks Department, and that was all in great. And then I got the opportunity to take an exam for civil service for the Department of Sanitation, which back in the day people used to frown upon, but now when like their base salary pay is like $90,000, they're like,
Jeez.
whoa, that's a great job to have, like, and you're just tossing the garbage bags.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I took the test and I scored in like the first like 1%, and I went through the physical examination. I was able to throw the bags in the time limit that was, given. And like I said, I was a big dude, but I was in shape. I was, I've always been, I'll get short out of breath like if I run up a flight of stairs, but like when it came to like, like strength and stuff, like I was doing pretty well. So I was going through the whole sanitation process of like getting hiring, and the medical part came up. And so they asked me about if I had any like sleep apnea. And so I don't know if you know, but like 2 years ago, sleep apnea was just like a really big thing here. Like that's when like everybody just started becoming like really aware of it. There was a lot of like city bus accidents, the city train, like the MTA service, like there was like a couple of like derailments. And these people were like actually diagnosed with sleep apnea, and they were, it was all blamed on that. So
because they were like falling asleep or something.
Yeah, so like sleep apnea does more than just like stop you from sleeping, but it like affects your whole day, like focus wise. Like you have like these like microseconds like where you just like just fall out for no reason. Like you're just like, every time I used to get into a truck at work, I just used to like fall asleep, and I'd wake up at the job site like super tired, and like and I wouldn't even know that I fell asleep. And it was like the worst. Even though I still have it now, I'm pretty sure it's definitely become like downgraded. Like it was like a 10, it's probably like 6 now.
Yeah, so it's more manageable.
Yeah, it's more manageable. I actually have to go for a sleep study to find out like still, but so I went through the process with the medical, with sanitation, and then they found out I have sleep apnea, and they just completely denied me. Even though my doctor wrote me a clearance for work, they said we're just not going to risk it. He's not going to work here. And then that just like blew it up for me. Like that was like the first time in my life that, it's something that I really want. Like it's something that I was like going for and I was looking forward to. And then once I found out that I wasn't going to be able to do it, like that just like crushed it for me. And I don't know if you guys know, I always post about him, Queso de la Muerte, Rocky.
Yeah.
So I know Rocky for a while. His father was my supervisor at the Parks Department, and then me and Rocky have become good friends over that time. He actually got the surgery way before me, and he has like my same insurance, and he was the one that actually told me about like what he was going through, and like during his pre-op liquid diet and everything. Yeah, so he was kind of like pushing me like, hey, you should really look into it, And I was always, putting it off, like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Like I could do it on my own if I really tried, and that just wasn't the case, Like I would try, and as soon as I saw that I wasn't getting the results, I would just give up, like fuck it, you gotta give up like drinking soda for a while or eating bagels, because like my morning ritual was like bacon, egg, and cheese on the flat everything bagel with butter, and another bagel on the side with butter toasted, and that was just my breakfast.
That
and
sounds so good. I'm not even gonna lie.
It is. It was. I mean, it was. But yeah. So he was the one who like kind of like inspired me to do it. Like he like pushed me to it, and at first I was like really reluctant to it, and I didn't want to. And then once they told me no sanitation, I called Rocky up and I told him to give me his surgeon's information, because we have the same insurance. We work for the same city agency. So I called him up. He gave me the surgeon's info. I gave him a call. And let me just tell you, my surgeon, that dude belongs on Grey's Anatomy. Or is it like every bariatric surgeon that they're just hot? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like McDreamy, McSteamy, like
my surgeon like has curly hair like McDreamy. Like he is so good looking. It's like
right. It's nuts.
Mine is
mine is like a mix of like Jackson Avery and McDreamy. It's crazy.
Damn. Maybe I need another sleeve.
Let me have another sleeve after this Tito's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave him a call. I went through the process, and I didn't tell anybody in my whole family. Like after 4 months, I think I went. Like my first appointment was June 1st, and then in like November or October or something, I told my family, "Listen, I'm considering doing this weight loss surgery. It's not 100% yet. I had in my mindset that I was going to take the whole 6 months of the probationary period to like really think about if I wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if December came and I really wanted to do it, then I was going to go through with it. And I was, if I wanted to pull out at the last second, I would have, even though I'm like the worst at pulling out. I mean, you've seen my kids.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I said I was going to keep this PG.
You don't have to.
Pull out game week.
Really weak. So where was I? So December came, and then I'm like Christmas, like I'm gonna go through with it. And my brother actually got me a shirt. It was Legends Aren't Born. There, it was like the from the Sandlot with the kid, with the catcher. I forgot what it said. It said like Legends Aren't Born. And they had him like pointing to the fences, like how Babe Ruth used to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the great Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clout.
Sports.
Yeah, sports. And so my brother told me when, like, on Christmas, he said, "Yo, I'm giving you this shirt because next Christmas I want you to fit into this." And I was just like, and he's my twin brother. I don't know. Like, not a lot of people like get this. Like, I've posted about my brother a couple times. I have a fraternal twin brother.
Damn.
That's like the exact opposite of me. I swear he could be Sarah's brother, and you'd be like, "That's Sarah's brother. That's not Wally's brother." And I'm Walnut and he's Peanut. So everybody from high school calls us Walnut and Peanut.
That's adorable.
My son actually says that now. My son actually makes user Ethan the Nut, Ethan the Peanut.
Aw.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided I was going to go through with the surgery, and throughout the whole 6 months, my blood pressure was like pretty high. It wasn't high, but it was like towing the line, and it was pretty crazy. Like the morning of my surgery, it was like my lowest recorded like blood pressure. They were like, "You seem like you're doing pretty good today," and I was I was so sure of the surgery. Like I just went in there with like the most like positive mind. Like I was like, "This is the best thing that's gonna happen for me." I was like super excited. I wasn't nervous at all. Like,
yeah,
I know a lot of people like get nervous because like surgery is surgery and like it's it's scary. But for me, I was very like, I was just like I don't know.
Ready?
I was so ready. I thought you said ratty for a second. But yeah, I was so ready.
Yeah. I mean, I was the same way. I was just very like, I was just ready. I was like at peace with my decision. I wasn't And what I have a good friend who's having surgery next month. And what I keep telling this person is like, you are more likely to drop dead from obesity than you are from the surgery. So like that's what I tell people to put in their mind. Like, you're not going to die from surgery.
If only you told me that before I went in. I was a nervous wreck, like bad. I was just shaking.
How far are you? How far out are you?
Sarah and I are pretty much the same. We're out a year.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just had your like sleep anniversary or rebirth day?
Yeah. It was mine was, I mean, Sarah's 4 days after me, right? Is that what we
What? I'm the 14th of November.
Yeah, I'm the 10th. So you're like 4 days out.
Oh, we're really close.
Yeah. We're like right there.
Well, I'm pretty close too. I'm like January 18th. I'll be a year out.
Oh, why did for some reason I thought you were farther out.
Yeah, same. I thought you were like 2 or 3 years out.
Damn, Wally.
Damn. So this is funny. The other day, actually made this like realization that like I was 420 pounds, and I'm like 260 right now. So I've lost the equivalent of like my whole twin brother.
Oh
So
my
my twin brother weighs 160 something pounds.
Mhm.
And the other day I was like, yo, if we were Siamese twins, like I definitely just killed you off, I just Games of Thrones you and just got rid of you.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
on the date of my surgery, I think I was 378. So
Mhm.
like from surgery, I've lost 118 pounds.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Thank
Congrats,
you,
man.
thank you.
And it's not easy.
Congrats to us.
Yeah, go us.
Yes.
Haven't we? I think together we've lost like 300 something. Yeah.
Holy moly. We've lost an obese person.
A morbidly obese person.
Morbidly obese. Like, and that kind of makes me sad. Like, I bet they're really funny.
I bet they're really funny. But you know what's the best part is like it's like we're getting like thinner, but like we're still fucking awesome. Like we're still funny. We're still funny as fuck.
You know
I think
why?
I posted about this.
Like
before,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
I think fat people or people who have been fat just have like better it's like wrong or offensive or something. I'm sorry, but fuck off.
It's not because I also believe that.
True. So like we all are like getting hot and sexy, and like we still have like a hot and sexy personality,
Yeah, we're like, cause like we've always been friends. It's like, like you're like really great and awesome, but you're like a good friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I used to call myself, friend zone Wally. So.
Oh man, I've like always been like so good at being like the best guy's friend ever.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, then I got a boyfriend, so I guess that's not saying much. But but for a long time, I was just like, I was really good at being like a wing woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not sad at all that you're banging all the other girls, but it's okay. I'm not dying.
Yeah, same thing I said to my ex.
Oh.
That got personal real fast.
Yeah.
Personal. Oh, wait, what?
I forgot what I said. Oh, anyways. Where's my amaretto?
Where's my Tito's? Oh, no, it's been there the whole time. Tito's and Five Guys are the only guys I ever have in my mouth.
Hey. Sometimes I have Trader Joe's.
I've only been to a Trader Joe's once, so I can't relate. When I went to Boston, that was the first time I was actually in one, and I bought that everything but the bagel seasoning.
Mm-hmm. What did you think?
It's
okay. You can be honest. Oh,
it's pretty good. But like when I put it, I forgot what I put it on once, and like the garlic was just like too dry and hard. And I was just like spitting that part out.
Mm-hmm.
And I love garlic, which is weird.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good, but like the way people go like ape shit about it, I'm like, it's not like it's good, but it's not like that good, Like
I think it's like almost like everybody goes on about like Quest Pizza or Real Goods or like some type of shake or something, and like half the community loves it and the other half doesn't, and it's just like we all have different taste buds, so like we're all gonna have just different opinions on everything.
Yeah. And I think the big problem for me is like I'm never like there are a few things that like blow my mind and change my life, like the way some people talk about like everything but the bagel seasoning, or what was it, like the cookie butter thing,
cookie butter shakes. Yeah,
like there's very few things that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it changed my life, but like I don't know, but like things are good, but they don't need to, like, not everything's gonna change your life.
Yeah,
I probably didn't make a whole
Yeah,
I don't know if
I feel the same. No, it does make sense because, like, I feel like something's good, but it's not like something that I'm gonna, I mean, the only way I feel a certain way about something like that is if it's like let's say we have this thing here called Halal Guys Chicken Over Rice, like, and there's literally a lot, like, they're located close to Times Square. They're just a food cart in the city, and they serve like chicken over rice or lamb over. And there's a line like literally down the block, and that's like the only thing that I've ever had in my life that I was like, I need to have this every day, or like
you would wait in that line for that.
I have waited on that line for that for a long time. So, I mean, I don't anymore, but
they just opened up a Halal Guys here in Miami.
Really?
Yep.
They're blowing up.
So let me go back to like you making your decision to have your surgery. Was there like any kind of preconceived? You're a guy. Like there's certain things that women go through with that, like kind of stating that they want to have a surgery.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you got from like your friends, like maybe pushback or anything like that, that you sort of thought in your head, or that other people were telling you?
Yeah, actually, the first time I actually brought it up was to a really good friend of mine, like a guy I consider my brother, like family. He was the first person I ever told, and I brought it up to him, and I told him yo, I was like, I had my appointment with a weight loss surgeon last month, and he was just like, yo, bro, you don't need that shit, like that's like, you don't, and then it just like turned me off completely. As soon as I heard that come from his mouth, like the first second, like I just like shut down and just like, you know what, I'm not gonna tell anybody else.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, this guy has always been like one of my ride or dies, behind me through everything. Like he's been through the breakups, and he was there when my kids were born. And when I brought it up to him and he said that to me, I was just like, you know what? Let me just like not say anything to anybody. Let me go through the process and see if I actually want to do it. And then when I finally broke into my family, I was kind of scared, like
Right.
and
Yeah.
and they were just like so supportive about it. They were just telling me like if it's something that you want to do and it's something you need to do and you like you feel like whatever, like they're just like, go ahead, we support you 100%, and that just made it all 100% better for me. Like
So
I have a great support system,
Mhm.
and I'm really grateful for that.
yeah. So has your friend like changed his?
Say that.
So
Sorry, hold on. Say that again, Sarah. You cut out.
so my friend has changed. So he was actually like starting to lose weight himself after like while I was going through the process or whatever.
So I was just gonna. Has the friend that you originally told about, has he like changed his tune, or like have you shared anything more with him about it?
Yeah, so it was funny because the morning of my surgery, my father took a picture of me. He sent it to our family group chat, and then my sister posted it. And then my friend saw the picture. And mind you, I was with him the night before at Buffalo Wild Wings. It was during my pre-op liquid diet. He was like, "Yo, bro, let's eat." And like, I wanted to hang out, and I didn't want to tell him no. He knew I was home, and I was just sitting there like, listen, I can't drink. I was like, I can't eat. My stomach is really messed up. I'm on antibiotics, blah, blah, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't want to say anything about him that I was going to get surgery the next morning or like 2 days later or whatever it was. And, um, and then they all started messaging me afterwards because my sister posted a picture or she sent it to my friends. I don't know which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all like, yo, what's going on? Why are you in the hospital? Why are you in that gown? What's going on? And like it was in the group chat, and I texted them all back, and I said, I'm getting weight loss surgery, and I'm about to go in right now. And they were all like, good luck, you're gonna do great. And they were just nothing but supportive, even though like I don't know if they had felt a different way about it,
Hmm.
but they were just supportive of like me, whatever, like and what I was going through, and so my friend that kind of shot me down the first time I said it, he was like later on he was like saying to me that he was like very proud of me and like
Yeah.
just like he was amping me like hyping me up like he showed his love to me, and like I in my mind he never knew this, but like I like forgave him for like acting that way the first time I told him, because like your friends are your friends and they should like like if you want to do something that's like positive for you, then they should support you.
Hmm.
And so I
Yeah.
felt like I didn't get that at that moment, and like I was kind of like bitter about it.
Do you still talk to him now, or?
Oh yeah, I spoke to him
Mm-hmm.
earlier today. Actually we've grown kind of distant, but that's only because I've just been like I don't know, like with new friends. I would like I have like my like new life, new me, and all that stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
like living the life I've always wanted to be like have. Like
Mhm.
I just feel like my day is like just like filled with people that like I want to be with, I want to be around, and
Yeah. I mean, I think like in a lot of ways since surgery, like I don't have a lot of close friends where I live, but just like my activities are different. So like if I had closer friends here, like I think my interactions would be different now.
yeah.
I don't know. What about you, Ollie?
Um, I mean, my core group of friends have always been there for me, and they continue to be. And actually, one of my very core group of friends had her surgery a month
Oh,
before me, and was the one that made me want to do it because she was like, "I'm done being fat," and I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, me too. I'm gonna be 30. Fuck it, I'll look into it." And so I had mine a month after her. So I mean, they've been nothing but supportive. They knew that we both
Yeah.
needed it, you know. But I do have other friends that I wasn't that close to that even now to this day, I know that they kind of judge me a little bit for it.
wow.
Yeah.
That's if they
I mean,
know, because I haven't even
yeah.
personally told them I've had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like similar to Wally,
Mm-hmm.
when like before I eventually like decided to have surgery, I had like thought about it and thought about it and thought about it for like probably at least like 3 or 4 years before I finally did it. And I brought it up to one of my friends who and she also happens to be like overweight or obese or whatever. I don't know her medical condition. And not that it matters, but I think it's like important to have like, you'd think that people who are also in a similar situation would be more sympathetic. Am I cut
Right.
out? Oh, sorry.
No, no,
No,
you're
like,
there.
But
yeah, I was at the edge of our seats.
yeah, but yeah, she like I told her that I was like considering it, and she's like, "No, you shouldn't do that. You don't need that." And it's like, I like Wally, like I forgive her for a lot of people if you don't know someone who's been through it, like you don't know, like you just don't know, or like you're just ignorant to like what it's like and the
Mm-hmm.
process and the failures, not the successes. And I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a lot of people that's hard. Like you and I was reading some article and it's like without weight loss surgery, the long-term success of like weight loss, maintaining weight loss is like less than 5%. And it's
Wow.
That's
like
crazy.
surgery is like a fighting chance in like maintaining weight loss if that's something that you want. So I don't know. Like I forgive her. I think it's just ignorance, but like at the time, like it definitely like if she hadn't said that to me, I probably would have had surgery probably a year or two sooner.
Yeah. I mean, I had a friend, pretty much I only told my core group of friends and like my family. And I didn't tell most of my family until like the day I was in the hospital to do the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Not like my parents, like obviously I told them, they were there with me. Uh but I did have some friends that I told after the fact, so I was like already out of surgery, and then I told
Mm-hmm.
them, and the reactions varied. One of them was like, "Why did you have to have your surgery just to fit into like society's standard of what
Mm.
you should be looking like?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, I think I've said this before on the podcast. I just didn't want to be fucking fat, you know? Like
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah, it's
didn't
not
want
about yeah.
diabetes.
Right.
Like it's not a crime to not want diabetes by the age of 30. Like that's not a crime,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's like I was like at the borderline of like everything. Like I was pre-diabetic, like not there yet. I was like showing signs of high blood pressure. My cholesterol has always been like freakishly good, which is weird. But
Mm-hmm.
like all these things, like all these factors, like you're just about to reach that point, and like why not like get a tool like a sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
and like just get away from it. And like my life is like so much better now, like on all fronts. Even though I'm like dealing with a lot of shit, like I've like this year has been like the most craziest year for me ever. Like I ended things with my 9-year relationship with my kid's mom.
Mm-hmm.
My job changed. My supervisor changed. The supervisor's like been riding me like crazy, and just like so on all fronts, like just work, like family, and just everyday life has just been like completely crazy for me. And like for a lot of people, this would be something that would, like, I don't know, crush them, or but like I look at things as a process, and that, like, and I know that if I try my best, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, if I know that what I'm doing is right, then the outcome will work in my favor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like, even like with the weight loss, you know, like, oof, like, I know I've been slacking pretty hard lately, but that's just because I've been, I mean, I don't want to make up excuses of why I haven't been to the gym, and like sometimes I'm having trouble walking. Like I get up from a chair, and like I feel like I have to walk on eggshells because it just hurts to walk because my back is killing me. But like, but I just, like, I'm having a great time, and like and I'm just like enjoying the moments of like laughs and smiles, and I feel like my heart is full and just like overflowing with
Mm-hmm.
the fucking love that I feel, you know?
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm sure we can all agree, like, I never expected best friends with like people on Instagram and
Oof.
like just who are so supportive, like Wally. And I think it sounds like we all have like a supportive group around us. Like,
Yes.
just having a group of people who can relate to you. And for people who are listening who are like, what the fuck are these people talking about? We're all on Instagram, okay? But just having people on Instagram who just like get it, and like just outside of weight loss stuff, like are supportive and like love you, and like you meet up, and like it just, like Wally, like it just fills my heart with so much joy. Like, outside of all the like, now I can go on an airplane without like a seatbelt extender, just like having this tribe of people around us is like incredible.
Yes, definitely. Like, I was talking, and I've been telling people this like in the last couple of weeks. In my whole, like, in the last, let's say, 16 years, the only friends that I actually have are people that I've known from high school and people that I've met at work. And then the people that I met at work, I don't really like interact with outside of work. But like, ever since I started on this weight loss journey and my Instagram account, like I've created bonds with people that that I talk to every day. I talk through, like, as soon as something good happens to me, I'm in a group chat, or I'm like messaging someone personally, and I'm like, yo, this happened to me like just now, and like I'm super happy about it. Or if something shitty happens, like I'm telling them like I'm going through this, you know? And it's just crazy. Like I feel, like I said before, I just feel like full with like the love, you know?
Yeah. I also think it's because we can all kind of relate on the same level. Like, we've all sort of had the same like rock bottom. We've all sort of had the same like achievements in a way, even though we all come from like different beginnings and backgrounds. Like, it's really nice to just be able to say like, oh my god, I'm so hangry today, and then like Sarah will message me back and she'll be like, yeah dude, I fucking want to kill everybody, let's have a rice cake together. And then I understand it. It's like I don't have to explain myself. That's that. And like, I think with some of my friends that haven't had surgery, like, or have never been bigger, like they just don't understand that part, and they're just like, why are you being so excessive about being hangry? Like, just eat something. And it's like, well, I can't because of my calories. I don't know, whatever. It just, everybody sort of like just understands you.
And I think this goes like for people who are listening, like, even if you haven't had weight loss surgery, start an Instagram account. Like, you can keep your face out of it for the most part, but just like jump into the Instagram community as well. Like, some people say like, oh, it's negative. Like, I don't see, like, I don't know.
It's only negative. Allow yourself to like live in that though.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, like
I don't see the negativity. Like, if you're gonna be negative, I don't know.
People message me about negativity. People message me about like shade being thrown here and there. I never experienced it on my part.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
and I just wanted I just want everybody to be happy. I strive for everyone's success. Like, I want, like, you know, like, I'll be like, yo, you go girl, or like, yes, boy, you know, anything. Like, you know, like, I'll be your cheerleader, you know, because I know, like, you know, like, you'll be my cheerleader, you know, like.
Yeah. Instagram is like drunk girls in a bathroom at a club just hyping each other up.
Yes, exactly.
Like, let me hold your, you throw up and be like, you still look good, girl. Just rinse your mouth out.
Just rinse your mouth out. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of drunk girls in a bar, Wally, do you have do you feel like you're more confident in yourself right now? And in like, I know that you said that you're going through like a pretty big change in your life with your marriage or being with in a relationship for a long time, but like, do you feel
Whoa.
much more confident in yourself?
First of
Because,
all, I've never been married, just
well,
so you
whatever.
know.
Sorry, I meant
Throwing
Like
that
he's
out
relationship.
never
there.
been married. He's single.
Never been married. Single as a Pringle, even though Pringles are not like single. They're like in a whole pack with other
They're
Pringles,
like,
which
yeah.
is so weird. Even the little packs.
Mhm.
The Pringles are like polyamory or something. But I mean, whatever.
Oh yes,
Whatever.
big love, sister wives. I like that.
Oh,
Hell yeah! Like sometimes, like I don't know if you've seen me in this maroon bomber jacket that I bought from Old Navy, but like one of the
yes,
things
I
that
did, Wally.
Mhm.
one of the things that I said to like Bee's Knees, Lisa, a couple of like like in February or like in like right before the New York meetup this year, I told her I was like, oh, one of my goals is to like be able to go into Old Navy and buy something that actually fits. And I was like, because I always love Old Navy because they like throw like outfits together, and you're just like, I'm gonna buy this whole outfit, like I'm gonna buy this whole shit because they just like set it
Mhm.
up for you. And they had this bomber jacket that was like maroonish or purple. I don't even know what color it is really.
It's maroon.
And
I think I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
okay, yeah. And
I
so
think
I put it on. And every time I'm wearing it, zip it up. I don't know. I just feel like the sexiest man alive.
yeah.
I don't know. I just like everything, like confidence wise, like everything. Like I take care of my beard now. Like I shampoo it and I put beard butter in. Like I get haircuts more often. I used to get haircuts like every 4 months. Now I'm getting them like every 3 weeks or every month.
Mhm.
And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, I just like self care and like feeling good about myself like is really important to me now where it just like used to not be. And I definitely do feel more confident, but then I do have my times where I'm just like, like, no, I'm like, I look at the mirror and I'm still like I think a couple episodes back where you were talking about the Orlando meetup
Mhm.
and you were just like, oh, my thighs look like this, or like I look at myself and I'm just like, I'm still fat, like I'm still this fat. I'm 260 pounds. I'm not like a slim Jim or whatever it is, and
You're a snack, Wally.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
That's what
You got
walnuts
it.
are, aren't they? The snacks?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Oh, somebody actually made a post yesterday that I was laughing about. I'm a bag of healthy snacks. Somebody made it. Actually, she said something about a bearded guy in a plaid shirt is a lumber snack, and I was like,
Oh.
and
That's
I was like,
fucking awesome.
I've never worn a plaid shirt before in my whole life, and they're like, well, you're still a snack, and I was like, thank you. And, I'm like holding my hand over my mouth, like like blushing and shit.
Aw. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and that's the other thing, like, just like seeing, like you post something and like you have like a shitty body image day and then other people are jumping in and they're like, you look so skinny! Or
Yeah,
like, you look like a lumber snack. Or whatever. And it's like,
exactly.
yes!
Or you're looking like an apple cinnamon rice cake with peanut butter,
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
right?
that's a-
Are you?
I'm
did
a,
you-
I'm a little turned on.
That's what I thought. I'm,
Oh.
So do you go on like how's your dating now? Are you dating now or are you still like
so I have been trying to date. I actually went on. Let me see if I count the official dates I've been on in the last since January, since I've become single. I've been on 5 dates with
That's it?
four different girls. Yeah, like official dates. Like other times that I hung out with women have just been like hangouts because I do have a lot of female friends, and like I mean we're
Yeah.
just hanging out.
The lingo these days with these kids.
Huh?
Hangouts versus dates. The lingo. It's like all semantics. Oh, we were hanging out.
Yeah, I guess.
You're
No,
talking,
but I hear you.
you're talking like somebody who's like 50 years old, Sarah.
Oh, I'm so old.
I mean, it's not even Founding Fathers Friday.
I would have thought you were
No.
on like a lot more dates because of how like you at least present yourself a little bit more on the online.
Well,
I mean,
I do get a lot of DMs about like people that would love to date me or people that would like to go out with me and stuff, but most of the time distance plays a big factor. And so a lot of people that I do talk to are either out of state or ugh, just not available.
Hmm.
he's a busy man, Ellie.
I know. I'm sorry. Just asking.
Yeah. So, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Like, did the end of your relationship, did your weight loss have anything to play in that? Or, because I know that can happen sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, I thought it might, but I mean, the fact that she was in a relationship with another guy for 8 months, I think that played a big toll on it.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, she actually did make a remark, my ex, about like 2 weeks after my weight loss surgery. She said, "Oh, you lost a few pounds now. You think you're hot shit?" And I said, "I like lost 2 pounds." I was like I
Hmm.
saw no results in like my first 2 weeks. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been sitting here watching ER this whole time and eating scrambled eggs.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. What a
Don't say anything bad about her. She's the mother of his
I'm
children.
not saying anything.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what
yeah.
a great
But,
human being.
like, I think there are better words to use. Got their stomach cut out. But anyways, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
cool. I mean, not cool, but
And so
I'm feeling awkward. It's okay.
yeah.
Moving on.
Do you have any like maybe tips for guys getting ready to sort of go into surgery or that are considering it or
Yeah,
anything kind of like that?
yeah. I mean, like, you know, if they want to keep it a secret, just don't think that it's something that's. A lot of guys get this kind of thing where they like macho and they think that it's like the easy way out or whatever, or like maybe just anyone in general. But I mean, I've I've been pretty active for like the most part of my life, and I've tried dieting, and I've never felt any like real like I never had like results, and like I used to always give up on myself.
Hmm.
And the surgery was something that I really needed. And when it came into my life, and I thank Rocky, Queso de la Muerte, for like really pushing me, like well not pushing me, but like really like opening my eyes to the like
The option.
Hmm.
the option, yeah, and like knowing that it's okay, and like not feeling ashamed to like it's a big thing to like ask for help, and this is it's we shouldn't be ashamed about like needing help, because we
Mhm.
all get like so like caught up on these like on pride and everything, and like it's not about that. It's about like about your well-being and like where you want to be in the future. And if you just keep putting it off, like one thing I always say is the more time you think about something is like the more time you have to talk yourself out of it. So like if you want to do something, then act on it, and just fucking go for it. And if you fail, you fail. But if you fucking succeed, then at least like you're doing it. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
So we got a few questions on Instagram
okay.
from our main page, and one of them was about hair loss for men. Have you experienced more? I mean, I don't know about your hair journey.
Oh my gosh,
But
I have a very important question about the hair thing.
Okay.
Are you
So
losing chest hair?
I'm not losing chest hair. I actually just started like I was looking at my beard earlier in the mirror, and I was like shuffling around because I do have like a patch of gray hair because I'm turning into a silver fox,
Yeah.
and and I actually noticed like regrowth in my beard. I don't know if that just means that I'm having new hairs sprouted. But like hair, like I've always had thin hair for the most part, like in my whole life, and my hair the way it is now is the way it's always been. So
Hmm.
hmm.
I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I'd like to see some hair loss like in other places. That'd be like way more manageable. Manscaping and all.
You and me both.
Yeah, I did hear the episode about shaved assholes and stuff. So.
Oh,
mine.
Another question we got that
cake.
kind of eat your rice cake, girl.
Yes.
Another question we got from Instagram, which relates back to dating for you. And I want to hear your perspective because we heard Ashley's perspective of it.
Okay.
Do you explain that you've had surgery when you go on dates, or do you wait for that?
So, for the most part, if somebody asks me, like, I was in the elevator the other day in my building, and some guy was like, he's like, man, you lost a lot of weight. Like, what have you done? And I was like, I had the sleeve surgery. Like, basically my stomach's the size of a banana now. And then I got off the elevator. He was like, wow, that's great, man. That's great. And I got off the elevator. But if I'm really open about it, so if somebody does ask me, I do tell them straight up. So, and I've only been on a few dates, and at least 4 out of the 5 people I've been on dates with were weight loss people.
Oh, damn.
Weight loss surgery people.
So they already knew.
So they already know.
Damn. So you got to get back to us with that answer. Go on.
Do you think if you went on a date with someone like who had no idea, like you met them on like, I don't know, like a dating app or something, like you would be like, when would you bring that up to someone, do you think?
I think I'd bring up like I think it's one of the things that I'm like really proud about, like my weight loss, so like it's something I look at it as something that like starts a conversation. So I say I had weight loss surgery, and it's only like there's only been a couple of people that I haven't told, and if they bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, thank you, I did lose weight, yeah, I'm on a high protein diet, that's it.
Yeah.
But like dating wise, if a girl asks me that has never heard of even weight loss surgery, I would tell them and explain it, because it's just something to talk about.
Yeah. I think like maybe I'm wrong, but like I think in general, I'm generalizing, but I think girls think about stuff like this, like how these conversations go, more than guys do, for like, and maybe I'm wrong, but like I think for the most part girls are like, oh my god, what if he hates me for it, or blah, blah, blah. And whereas guys, I tell them or like, no, I won't tell them, or like it's more straightforward, like it is what it is kind of thing. Whereas women are like, oh my god, what if he doesn't like the scars on my stomach and whatever, loses a boner or something. And guys, it's like vagina or something, whatever, or whatever your preference is.
It's like now I can see it, so like why not, like before I could even see it with the big ass belly in front of it. I had to look at the mirror.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, so like have things and if you don't have to answer if you don't want to, if you're being like modest or whatever, have things like, do you think things look different?
So it does look bigger. It looks like but what it's about is like the whole fupa area just like is shrinking. So like,
so it's not getting bigger.
I've always been a grower, not a shower. So now it's like I'm like halfway showing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like, oh my god, maybe Wally, what if you haven't been a grower all along? You've been a shower, but like you were also a grower, like you were both.
Maybe my potential was just hidden beneath the fat.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Hidden beneath the thickness.
Yeah. Now these are thick thoughts.
Yeah.
These are definitely thick thoughts.
Hey. Oh god, we're so funny.
We are. I think we need another hour.
Oh my god.
Like with the grower shower thing. Like I've always joked that my personality is a grower, not a shower. Like when I first meet you, I'm kind of like a little more reserved, but then it's like my personality grows when I get comfortable.
Oh yeah, definitely. I understand what you mean completely.
I've never
I mean,
I've never thought of it that way. Now I'm changing my perspective on it.
what is your personality, a grower or shower, Ellie?
I'm very introverted, so I guess
A
grower.
grower.
Yeah.
What about you, Wally?
I don't know. I think a grower. I think
Maybe
a
a,
grower.
a half and half.
I think half and half because it really depends on if I wanna just like go full out or if I'm just gonna
Yeah.
reserve, like because I
Yeah.
meet like a lot of new people like all the time now. It's so nuts. Like I,
Yeah.
At least
it's like
from me meeting you, you're very extroverted.
hmm
So that you know.
which yeah.
You know what's crazy? I haven't met Ellie,
I know.
but I've met Wally. So
Yeah.
Wally is basically like, I was trying to think of the opposite of sister wife. Like our sister husband? No, never mind.
Brother husband?
Brother husband?
What
I
is
don't know.
going on right now?
He's like in our relationship, Ellie, because I've met him and you've met him, but we haven't met each other.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. So we're
Like
kind of
my-
we're like Eskimo brothers,
Oh, yes, we are Eskimo.
Eskimo
Something.
sisters,
Yeah,
except for like we didn't bang. So
yeah.
Oh
Like
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Or like
Ellie's
that
so
Kevin
sad that you took a bait.
like the Kevin Bacon meme where he's like
Wait, do you know what Eskimo sisters are, Ellie?
no.
Okay, so Eskimo sisters, like if a girl bangs a guy, like if we both banged Wally, we would be Eskimo sisters.
That's
Oh,
what
got
is,
it.
yeah.
But
So
Okay.
since
Eskimo
we,
brothers is
but
like that.
Only reason I don't know that is because people don't talk like that here.
I mean, it's not like a common. It's like a urban dictionary. Type.
I only
Oh.
learned that from like the TV show The League. He had a whole thing called the Eskimo Brothers Database, the EBDBNB, and it was fucking hilarious. The guy's name was Taco. I mean, you should look it up on YouTube.
I will.
I've seen some of the League. I haven't seen all of it. I'm trying to think where there was something I saw Eskimo sisters in.
I've never heard the term Eskimo sisters, but it's probably
No, I'm just so glad that we're all growers and showers
In every sense of it.
in every sense of the word. I appreciate all growers and all showers and all everywhere in between. Everyone's just so unique.
yes.
What about you, Wally? Any final thoughts? Sick thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like if I can like end on anything, like I would just say like I hope everyone just like because with all the drama and all the nonsense that people put out there, like and all the shade that gets thrown around, like just because people are in my DMs all the time about it, and they're just like, oh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And I'm just like forget about all that stuff and just like think about the good stuff and the positive side of this community. And like this community is beautiful, and we're all going through these awesome journeys that we're all it's all like at different times, and we're all like at a different point in our own journeys, but we're all going through something so beautiful together, and we should just focus on that and just forget all the nonsense and like if you have something to say to somebody, like just go up to them and send them a DM and slide into their DMs, say something, and talk to them about it. Don't throw shade anywhere, because that's something that really like has been bugging me a lot lately. Because like I've received nothing but the full love of this whole community, and I haven't even been out a whole year, and I've been to like 4 meetups, and at every meetup I've created like a great core of friends. Where like I have too many group chats to keep track of. It's ridiculous, And I'm just and. If I leave with anything, it's just that, like, just be happy and like fuck all the nonsense.
Well said. Damn.
Yeah. Damn. Very profound.
You just nutted all over us.
I guess that takes Dunkin' these nuts to the next level.
Whoa. When are you getting your sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts, by the way?
I don't know. It's either Tito's or Dunkin', so one of them better step up.
I was just gonna say hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag not sponsored at all. But if they want to sponsor us.
But if they want to, oh my God, my life would be changed.
Yes, like send me a whole creditito. I'll fucking sleep with them.
Oh,
So thank you so much, Wally, for being here today.
thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm still shaking.
Aw.
We'll
you
have
so
you
much.
back.
We'll be gentle. We'll be gentle. It was pretty gentle, right?
It was great.
Okay, great.
We're gonna definitely have you back.
I can't wait.
You gotta give us an update on that dating life, sir.
I will definitely give you an update on what you want.
So thank you again, Wally, and thank you everybody for listening. If you want to follow us, you can always follow us on our Instagram, our Twitter. We have a Facebook. We have a YouTube by this time when you're listening to this. We are also on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. If you want, please give us a rating, a star rating, and a review. It helps us out a lot to be discovered. And of course, we always want to be, we want to be a resource to people that are looking into weight loss or weight loss surgery. So that'd be great. And also, if you want to give us a nice tip, if you really like us, caffeinate us. We have the links all in the descriptions. Am I missing anything, Sarah?
You can also follow us all on Instagram personally.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Everyone's
thank you so
names-
much for listening.
Yeah, everyone's names are going to be in the description. So yeah, thank you for listening, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.